I don't even know when it started. That feeling, that shrinking. Like the more I see of the world, the smaller I become inside it. Because I look around and it's everywhere. Pain, anger, people screaming at each other like they've forgotten how to be human. People starving while other people throw food away. Kids crying, women bleeding out emotionally, physically, and spiritually. And nobody even notices because it's so normal now. And I swear, sometimes it feels like the whole planet is just sick. Like the world is a wounded animal and everyone is either stepping over it or pretending they can't hear it crying. And me? I'm just one person. One pair of hands. One voice. One little body in a world that doesn't stop spinning no matter how much I'm breaking inside. And I sit there thinking, what the hell am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do about war, about poverty, about addiction, about trauma that gets passed down like inheritance, about systems built to crush people and call it normal life? What am I supposed to do when the world is on fire and I don't even have enough water to save myself some days? I feel so small, so insignificant. Like my existence is a typo. Like if I disappeared tomorrow, the world would keep turning and nobody would even flinch. And that thought makes me want to scream. Because I don't want to be small. I don't want to be powerless. I don't want to care this deeply and still be unable to change anything. And then I have this moment. This stupid little moment. I'm sitting at my desk, just sitting there. The heater is on, blowing warm air, and I'm staring off into space, spiraling like I always do, thinking about all the things I can't fix. And then my eyes drift down, and I notice something. The air in front of the heater is moving. Not like the wind, like shimmering. Like the space itself is bending. Heat waves. And it's strange because I can't really see them, but I can. If I focus, if I look closely enough, I can see the invisible. I can see the warmth distorting the air like a secret. And I'm staring at it thinking, that's energy. That's real. That's something that has no shape, no voice, no form. And yet, it changes everything it touches. It fills the room. It reaches me. It wraps around me like an unseen hand. It moves through space quietly, effortlessly, without anyone needing to announce it. And I'm sitting here thinking, that's what I am. That's what we all are. Energy. We think we don't matter because we can't measure ourselves, because we can't see our impact, because we don't get proof. We don't get applause for being kind. We don't get trophies for surviving. We don't get headlines for healing. But it's still happening. It's happening the way heat happens. Silently, naturally, unstoppable. And suddenly I realize maybe I've been looking at the world all wrong. Maybe I've been trying to fix it like it's a machine, when it's actually a frequency. Maybe the world isn't changed by force. Maybe it's changed by vibration. By people deciding, quietly, in their private moments, to stop being the same kind of hurt that hurt them. And that's when it hits me. The world doesn't need me to be a savior. It needs me to be a signal. Because even the heater doesn't try to warm the room. It just is warm. It just emits what it is. And everything around it responds. That's what love is. That's what healing is. That is what courage is. Not some loud performance, not some viral speech, but the quiet decision to keep radiating light when everything inside you feels like darkness. To keep showing up when nobody claps. To keep choosing gentleness when the world is addicted to cruelty. To keep being soft, even though when the world calls softness weak. And I realize I've been calling myself powerless because I've been looking for visible proof. But energy doesn't always show itself right away. Sometimes it just bends the air. Sometimes it just changes the temperature of the room. Sometimes it just reaches someone who was about to give up. And they don't even know why they suddenly feel like maybe they can breathe again. And maybe that's what I'm here for. Not to fix the whole world, but to be a part of the invisible shift. To be one of the small things, one of the tiny things, one of the quiet ripples. Because the truth is, the world doesn't collapse all at once. It collapses through a million small moments. A million people choosing numbness. A million people choosing cruelty. A million people choosing disconnection. So why wouldn't it heal the same way? Why wouldn't it heal through a million tiny awakenings? Through a million small acts of love? Through a million people saying, no, not through me. Not in my home. Not in my energy. Not in my voice. Not in my body. Not in my presence. And I'm still small. Yes. But now I understand something. Small isn't the same as insignificant. A match is small, but it can burn down a whole forest. A spark is small, but it can start a revolution. Heat waves are invisible until you finally pay attention. And maybe that's what I've been missing. That I am doing something, even when it feels like I'm not. Even when I can't see it. Even when the world is too loud to hear it. Because energy travels. Because intention is real. Because love is not a concept. It's a force. It's a frequency. And it moves through the world whether people believe in it or not. So I'll keep going. I'll keep breathing. I'll keep choosing healing. I'll keep choosing truth. I'll keep being warm in a cold world. Because maybe I don't have to fix everything. Maybe I just have to keep radiating. And one day, someone will feel it. And they'll start radiating too. And the air will start to bend. And the world will change. Not in one loud moment, but in a million invisible ones. Just like heat. I love you all. Stay golden.